So, Glitz did mention wanting to do perhaps a search to see if find more information about this artifact, see if there might be someone else interested in it. Hoxton, about this time, like I said, it's probably getting a little after midnight. So you guys have done all of this. You will get a phone call from Tysa Miller at the Atlantean Foundation.
His name I haven't heard in a while. I'll call, or I'll answer.
Sure. She will say, "Oh, sorry, it's been so long since we've talked. I have a favor to ask, though."
Haven't you done enough? Losing, what?
Oh, I do apologize for that. I'm not. Yes, I'm sorry. But I think this is might be beneficial to you.
What is it?
I have a contact named Laurent Nizier. He'd like to meet you for a business proposition.
Now? I'm in the middle of something.
Yes, he believes it's related to your current work.
What do you know my current work?
Well, he wouldn't provide me with many details. He seems to know that we've worked together in the past.
Do you have any idea what he wants?
No, he just simply asked me to forward an invitation for you, if you would accept, and to meet him at the New Century Square Hotel in about an hour, if you're free.
As a six-wheeler, does that hotel name ring any bells? Do I know roughly where that is?
It is a fancy hotel near the Seattle University.
Sorry, which hotel?
The New Century Square Hotel. It's on 2nd Avenue and University Street, Seattle.
Oh yes, that's quite swanky.
Yeah, it's very swanky.
And why is this a favor to you?
He is the president of the Atlantean Foundation.
Excuse me.
So out of character, you know that she's connected to the Atlantean Foundation.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I know, but you don't just go from Tessa Miller to the president of the entire foundation.
She will tell you I've gotten myself and I've had a little bit of a falling out with the foundation, and this would really help me if you would just meet with Laurent and hear him out.
I'll see what I can do.
Out of character, her connection rating has dropped to a 4.
Oh man.
Yeah. Havelock,
She was my highest.
Sorry. Havelock, you will probably get a very similar phone call from Tysa. I believe you also have her as a contact, right?
I do, yes.
Yeah, so you will also get a very similar phone call, because she doesn't 100% know that the two of you are working together, but she believes that she was just to reach out to the both of you. She will again offer to. She has a contact named Laurent who would like to meet you for dinner to discuss, and she'll tell you in about 2 hours, as if she is unknowingly setting up 2 different meetings, not realizing that you two are working together.
Hope I didn't have push talk on. Yeah, Havelock will accept the meeting. He says, yeah, I'll be there. And then he'll immediately go ahead, see if he can find Hoxton.
Yeah.
Standing 6 feet away from me.
Oh, perfect. I probably overheard the last conversation, did I?
Yeah, I wasn't having it like privately. It would have just been with my comm link to my ear. That's peculiar.
This girl's wrapped up in something deeper than what we know. I figure we got 2 hours before I have to go meet him, so we can do a little snooping around, but I don't know what other leads we have right now. These aren't people I want to blow off.
I've got to be there in an hour. I think we may still want to be separate in the event that it gives us more information.
All right, fair enough.
Turning to Glitz and Lifeline, say a mutual friend of ours, somebody we've done business with before, supposedly has information that could be relevant to Kellen Colt.
Killing Colts, yeah.
Maybe worthy side venture. What do you guys say?
Well, if you trust your friend, I trust your friend.
Oh, I don't trust her as far as I can throw her.
That's rude.
That makes things a little hard.
Well, I don't know.
Just be careful with this. I don't know. Did she set up a meeting or something?
Excuse me. I trust my friend. I do not trust the person they have set me up to meet with.
Okay, that
But-
makes more sense. I was like, you guys went on an adventure with her on an island. You're just like-
No,
I get it.
I have faith that she wouldn't put me in a trap, unless, of course, that her back was to the wall and the Foundation was pressing her, which she admitted was the case. So still, yes, we should be cautious, and I'd like to have you guys along, but I think it's worth the risk.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No worries.
I got your back. Don't worry.
Yeah, ditto.
Alright. So you guys confirm the meeting, and she sets it up, and she says in about an hour he'll be there. So you can go to the New Century Square Hotel. It's near Seattle University. It's very easy to find. It's as Lifeline is still used, very swanky. You are to meet with a man named Laurent Nazir. That's who you need to ask the maitre d' for. As you do so. Alright, Havelock, are you staying outside to basically go to your meeting an hour afterwards, or are you just gonna go in with the other three?
He probably knows in hindsight, huh? I say that out
Yeah,
loud.
probably so. Yeah,
Let's
they
do
probably
the
reached out to
courtesy
me.
of
Yeah, I say I go, and no point in me standing outside if everybody knows I'm out there.
Okay. This is a picture for Nazir here. He was you go into this swanky hotel. It is all decorated with low lighting and wooden booths and fancy tablecloth. The maitre d' the host, whatever, that person, gender descript individual, will ask who you're looking for, and you can tell her the party that you're looking to meet. She will lead you to the table, and where a dark-skinned dwarf is sitting, sipping on a glass of wine, waiting for you.
Is there a dwarf? What skin you say?
Just dark-skinned. There's a picture
Oh.
of him up here. If you look right there. He you come in and sit down. He will tell you good day, my friends. He seems very cheerful. He's got a bit of a French Quebec accent to him. And he said, I appreciate that you were willing to meet me for a business proposition. He's like, may I buy you dinner while you consider it? And you realize that, yeah, it's like 1 in the morning, right? But he does have like, he's clearly had a small plate some wine, and he's offering to buy you like essentially tapas if you like.
Hoxton will nod
Maybe a drink.
politely.
Alright, so he'll order something really quick. If anyone does want a drink, he will order it for you. Or you may order it from the waiter as they come over.
Lifeline will ask for a buzz cola.
Alright.
Just water for me.
Okay. So, Glitz getting anything?
Just a word or two.
Okay. Nazir, after the waiter leaves, will sit down. He'll kind of put his hands together and lean forward just a little bit to address you. I know you're currently looking for a jade cup. It's an artifact that has come back from the South Pacific recently and has gone missing. Tell you, I don't mean to intrude on your business, and I don't want to keep you, so if you don't mind if we get right down to it. I would like to offer you 5,000 new yen to recover the cup for me instead. Tell you, Dr. Craig is notoriously losing all the objects that she's always hunting for, and so she makes for easy pickings, and I am very interested in this cup.
You've brought us here to recover the artifact.
My interest is only in the artifact, yes. I would like to make you a better offer than the one Dr. Craig is offering. I hear you're being paid at least 5,000 for it.
I apologize, but I don't discuss business like that while I'm on a job. I thought you might have had information about the missing person. Will that be all?
He'll look around at the other three of you to see if you have any interest in discussing business with him.
Lifeline looks incredibly impassive and stoic, much like someone who's there for personal protection would.
Alright. If no one else says anything, he'll look back to Hoxton. I might be able to find you some information if we can make a deal. I have no interest in the girl, but if it will get me the artifact that I'm looking for, we might be able to work something out.
That could be more reasonable, but you would have to have faith in us to make the decision once the girl is safe and the artifact is in our possession.
He'll kind of put his palms up to you and lean back a little bit. I'm not hiring to steal it from you. It's merely an offer that you have a choice if you would like to sell it to someone more competent than Dr. Craig. As I am interested in it and could be a useful ally to you in the future.
The artifact is not a part of our job, which is the only reason that I'm entertaining this offer. I do appreciate your gesture, but like I said, we are in the critical hours of finding a missing person. If you have anything that you can provide to help with that could lead to you receiving an artifact sooner rather than later.
He'll put a hand up, and you'll see some gestures that he's clearly making in AR. He will tell you that. Let me look really quickly over their information. He'll tell you that a number of people are looking for this artifact, and that some people are not as businesslike as he is willing to negotiate. He believes that runners were hired to steal it, and perhaps the woman involved may be just a byproduct of that, or someone they're trying to get more money out of as a side deal, essentially. I'll tell you that he will get some people on it, and we'll see what information he can find for you to keep him in mind when you do find the artifact. And he'll give you like a contact number, or he'll tell you you can reach out to Tisa to get his information whenever you are ready to make your decision. And if you give him a kind of burner comlink or something like that, he will get you. He will see what he can find for you to help you in your search.
Yeah, very quickly I'll DNI to Glitz. I just don't feel like typing in my handwrites. Say, from all this damn drawing. Say, I'm trying very carefully to not make a deal with him, but, truthfully, and you can correct me if I'm wrong in this assumption, our contract is to find Kellen. We were just being offered additional money if we're able to recover the artifact. That is not what we were hired to find. Is that a fair assumption?
Yeah, basically.
Or fair interpretation?
Sean is your Johnson. His only concern is really for Kellen, and if you could get the artifact back, I'm sure he'd also be, he wouldn't be necessarily grateful, but Dr. Craig would be, and Dr. Craig was going to offer more money for it. So, and given that this is Kellen's work, she might also appreciate it. But yes, to the letter, your contract is to find her, not necessarily. The artifact is a little bit more optional, I guess, depending on how you consider your negotiation.
I just want to be transparent with that, since I have consummate professional. It's important that I'm keeping that in mind.
Yeah, it seemed for you and for in context to Sean, finding the artifact is a means of an ends to help with this because it got him more money to help look for it, but it is not what he is concerned about.
I'll have to be honest, I don't really care whose hands this artifact thing end up on. I mean, I'm more worried about the girl because, she could die, something could happen. An artifact, they're not going to break it, they're not. It's just a thing by the end of the day. An expensive thing, but it's just a thing.
Yeah, you're right on the money, Glitz. Let's. This is all over D&I. Let's use this man's connections to hopefully find and bring Colt back safely. And if in the event we find the artifact, we can. These people are good people, and they will take care of it if it has any type of magical powers. I do trust them to do that. The Foundation.
Yeah, let's roll me your 8 dice in smuggling as well for your underworld knowledge.
Hoxton, I appreciate that. Yes, the artifact was a means for the Johnson to get extra money to persuade us. But I think it. If it's related to her work, it may well be important.
I hate
to
my head.
the woman we're after. So, if he's prepared to offer more, that might, sweeten the deal so much. Along with any information he can give us.
And he did
Hey,
offer.
you don't have to say anymore. We're on the same page.
He did extend the offer that he was willing to negotiate. So if you guys want to consider that. It's up to you. I'm willing. I'm also willing to negotiate. I was trying to negotiate for the fact that give us the information before we make a deal as kind of the negotiation. He's very much not going to have you make it. Like usually, you don't have to commit to here at dinner with him. He certainly just wanted you to hear the offer. So, and he did take your contact information and offered to see what he could find to help you locate the girl, basically. So yes, you do not need to make at this table. You do not need to make any decision now. He simply is giving you the option to work for the Atlantean Foundation, basically. Go ahead and do you wanted to follow up with a matrix search for. Glitz had an idea about finding a matrix search to see if anyone else is interested in that. You can do that if you guys would like. Now it would just be a threshold 3.
Do you want to do that, Glitz? You want my help with it? You want me to do it? How do you want to handle it?
Yeah, we could do that together. Out of character, I think I roll pretty painful dice for computers, but I was expecting something like a group search, maybe.
Well, you can assist Hoxton, and it'll get him at least another dice. And then Glitz, with your 1, you definitely know that this artifact would be marketable to more than one person, if you would like to see who else might be interested in it. You can roll that matrix search, Hoxton, or whoever wants to assist with all that.
I can assist with that.
Oh.
3's my cap for assist dice.
Oh, nice. Look at that. There you go.
All right, never mind then.
And I barely get the threshold. Thanks, Glitz. Glitz does the search, forwards it to me, and then I present it to the team.
Okay. So I'm assuming at this point you probably left dinner with Ned.
Yeah, very politely.
Yeah.
Very politely thank him, and then we'll head back out to the.
So yes, Hoxton.
If there was any non-soy, like breadsticks or something, I'd have had one of those with my cola. But
definitely here.
If anyone else was ordering food, I wouldn't have.
It's real wheat, like bread and olive oil, right? Like being swanky. Yes, with your search, so it's not saying that particularly they're looking for the Jade's Cup, but you do find some hits in a multiple of people who would also be interested in receiving, an artifact like that. Searching for artifacts is so in right now. Besides the Atlantean Foundation, you would find a number for Simon Andrews, who has association. Is not listed as far as any foundation or anything like that, but he is someone who is dealing in artifacts named Simon Andrews, as well as Lin Yao Cheng, who is another agent. Lin Yao Cheng is somewhat it's connected to essentially a talismonger like group, and they have connections to the dragon lung. Was an option there. No, I take that back. Simon Andrews, you definitely would find the connections related to him as well. He works for Saterkrop, or a subsidy of Saterkrop.
So we've got 2 dragons vying for this, as well as the Atlantean Foundation.
At least, yeah, so far. And then whoever, like say, you still got Dr. Craig at Seattle University and whatever her connections are, who obviously won it.
This girl's in over her head. But aren't we all? Do we have any other leads we can follow? I guess we could contact these 2, but to contact them might tip them off if they don't already know.
Lauren. So hold on. Lorenz and Nazir the dwarf. It will take about an hour or so. So if you want to do anything else in that time, but he will get back to you. He does find some information. It won't even take an hour. It'll take half an hour. By the time you like finish dinner and get out, he will have it to you, and we'll forward you that information. Let me find out what that is. He will give you the location of a tag that his spies had implanted. He doesn't use the term spies, but you can read through the lines that his contacts had on her clothing or inside of her gear, and that she probably would still be wearing. And that location of that tag is at a crappy motel called the Lakeview Inn. It is in 1850 9th Avenue Southeast, adjacent to Silver Lake, which I think is in Renton. Let me double check. But the Lakeview Inn is currently the location of that tag.
What kind of security area is that?
It is right on the border of kind of a C to B zone. It's lower security. It's a reasonably priced motor inn on Lake Silver with adjacent lakefront view and access to water sports and hiking. Yeah, but it is known for a string of unsolved murders back in the 30s. So it's kind of it's a bolt hole. You guys would recognize kind of the location. It would be used for a safe house or a kind of a coffin motel sort of thing.
Jason's cabin or something?
No, it's the Lakeview Inn.
Wait, Lakeview?
The Lakeview Inn.
Is that not the name of Jason's summer camp, Lakeview?
Oh, it might be. I don't know off the top of my head.
When we find that out, I'll sorry, go on.
Crystal Lake is what
No,
I was thinking.
I would say, but I think that is what someone has borrowed from for the information. As I said, there was a string of unsolved murders dating back at some point, so yeah, that's probably...
Yeah.
I would say ages 11 to 15 sank their bodies into the lake. So there you go.
Yeah, that's teen summer camp. Yeah, this is Jason's fucking... Oh, God.
That bodes well.
It's alright. Just make sure we
don't
don't
get the reference.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, it's an old
horrible
movie.
horror movie.
Like the 80s, so...
Oh, right, yeah. When we find out that, I will sort of look at Hoxton via DNI and say, do you want me to unload my grenade launcher before we go in there?
I missed the relevance. What was the connection to this bolt hole?
It seems to be some type of indication that she was perhaps being tracked. I believe he even told you.
Oh, this came from a tag.
This came from a tag. Yeah. He even told you at dinner that he essentially keeps track of Dr. Craig's assets, and it would be a tag that has been implanted either on Kellen or probably more likely something to do with the artifact or around the artifact.
I'll
Some
give.
counter or espionage, if you will, though he wouldn't use those terms. You can tell what that is.
I'll give Lifeline kind of like a furrowed brow and say, do you carry flash?
Of course, that's what it's usually loaded with.
I'll give you a pleasant nod then, and that's the right answer. I'm also going to begin matrix perceptioning the team, assuming we're all kind of sitting together.
Yep.
And everybody that took a drink or ate a breadstick, see if we are now under the observation of our would-be employer.
Absolutely. You are currently tagged by the hotel, which wants to know your future purchasing habits. But no, you do not find one that you think is the legitimate employer. And to correct myself, the Lakeview Inn is located in Everett.
I can't believe we're voluntarily driving to Jason's cabin.
No, it will be fine.
Who's the slowest one? Which one of us is gonna die when we have to run away and they trip over a branch? Oh fuck, it's me. Isn't it?
It's probably
I was
you.
about to say,
actually,
we're all pretty quick.
I think it may be you.
Well, I know how to swim, so I know how to defeat this enemy.
And dive.
That's true. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Yeah. What do you
knows
need to do to get your gear?
And Hoxton knows that Lifeline has an air tank as well as knowing how to dive.
Yeah, it'll be fine. Do we need to swing by your place? Where is that?
Me? No, it's in the sidecar.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's that big duffel that I've been carrying around. That's my mask and a few other choice pieces of equipment, including my rifle.
Gotcha. Oh, rifle. That's right. Okay. I was thinking you took a grenade launcher, but I remember you have an underbarrel.
Yeah, I have a good old-fashioned Ares Alpha.
Perfect. Yeah. Look at Havelock and Glitz and say, this seems like the lead we needed. Are we ready to follow it up?
Yeah, what's the plan? Should we go knocking on the door?
Ask nicely. Put a smile on our face.
I'm sure that'll work. Just
Gotta have faith.
Either way, it can do both now. It's nice and naughty, so
Okay, so you guys.
you can make the motion as if he was holding a shotgun and he says not naughty.
Sorry, you cut out a little bit. What were you going for?
Yeah, he says that either way he could go nice or naughty and makes a motion with his hands as if he was holding a shotgun as he says naughty.
Yeah, you can do nice or naughty, depending on how you're feeling. Alright, you guys head up to Everett. Like I said, it's not hard to find the Lakeview Inn. Once you know that's where you're kind of headed. Actually, you probably don't really know exactly where you're headed, but as you get closer to the area and just using your kind of shadow community knowledge and stuff like that, like the Lakeview Inn would be a perfect bolt hole. And so why don't you guys give me like perception checks when you get there. I think you haven't yet decided if you're going naughty or nice, if you will, but just give me a perception check as you get into the area.
I like the idea of a bolt hole that you have to roll a d6 to see if you just get murdered in your sleep when you're using it.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
But only if you're 12 to 13 or 12 to 15, right? So just some adepts from the Barons would be at risk. Yeah, we've got Glitz as well. For those that haven't seen his skill set, he's pretty good at getting around unseen. If we need to scope this place out before we just ride on in our, army of motorcycles.
Oh yeah, you forgot about that. Let's see.
Oh god, we don't have a vehicle to rescue her with.
Can figure that out. Alright, so let's see.
call her a taxi.
Man, you guys are knocking it out. So you get up here. I say low light. It's kind of dim light from the area, and it said most of the street lights are on, but it is dark outside, as well as. Let me double check something. Oh, is that who I want up there? Who is up there? Give me one moment. Okay. Alright, you guys walk it toward this motel. It's kind of one of those motels that has all the doors on the side. It is a 2-story hotel. Their room is on the 2nd floor. You walk up the stairs, across the street. Stop me if you guys want to do something else, but I assume you're gonna walk upstairs across the street and go knock on the door, or do you want to bust it down? What's our game plan?
We don't see any movement or anything on the outside. Seems quiet in the dead of night.
Yeah, you do not see any movement on the outside.
Any vehicles nearby?
Yes, there's definitely vehicles in the parking lot. A smattering of vehicles. One's a GMC Endurance. There's an Americar. There is a motorbike.
Hit it with thermal? Any recent engine activity?
None of them have been on recently.
I'm gonna try
Or I should say, some of them have been on, but the heat's dying down. But none of them stand out more than the others, kind of thing. Go ahead. What do you want to do, Lifeline?
I was just gonna use the RSS built into my sensors
Mm-hmm.
to see if I can detect how many people, how many pans or something are in there.
In the hotel.
Probably
Yeah, several.
Yeah.
Several dozen. Yeah, unfortunately, there's a lot of them in the area. It is a hotel.
Okay. How big are these rooms? I mean, are they sort of kind of motel size? 2-3 people per room, or?
Yeah, they probably have two queen-size beds in them, so you could maybe sleep like 4 easily.
Okay. So is there a room with like 5 or 6 people in it?
I don't think you can tell that just with a matrix perception, or is that what you're doing?
No, it's a sensor array.
What sensors do you have in it?
Radio signal scanner, olfactory, and let me pull it up.
Okay, there are a variety of rooms with different amounts of people, anywhere from 1 to 4 to 6. Yes, I don't think there's any way for you to differentiate between specifically like for a group of Shadowrunners in one.
Okay.
There's 6
Hang
in
on.
one, there's
But
4 in another,
I've got-
there's a variety of other people, 2, 3s, and 4s in pairs down.
I think
Okay.
I could. I was gonna say I think I could go around and maybe because Lifeline is doing his search. I could also kind of be kind of sneaky, but kind of inconspicuously try to pulse the radar system to check for people in the cars or any hidden entrances or hidden people or any cup-shaped signal.
There's only one entrance from the hotel rooms. It looks like it's the door that faces outward. There are a variety of cars, or it is a hotel. There's a variety of people inside the hotel, you would imagine.
Okay, we just have the hotel's address. We don't have like a room number in mind, right?
Yeah, you don't have a particular room, no.
All right, let's just walk in, guys. We can maybe talk to the front desk.
So, yes, excuse me. You have an exact GPS location because they were tracing a tag. So you would know which room it was. It's on the 2nd floor. That's what I told you.
Oh, okay. Do a quick loop around the building. Are there any fire escapes?
No, every room, like I said, would well, there is to like some of the offices or something like that, but for the rooms themselves, you have to go out the front door or the window in the front. There's no back doors or anything like that to the rooms.
Yeah, I say we just...
There's a fire escape to the roof, I guess, if you wanted to climb to the roof.
The mindset was if we were to knock on the door, would they have an easy way out?
Additional exits through the window or through the door. That's about it.
Yeah. You guys just want to walk right in?
So you said it's 2nd story. Is that the one above the ground?
Yes, that's the one on the balcony, essentially, up the stairs.
Yeah, like 1 is the ground, and then 2 is the 2nd story. Is how we're interpreting it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I just wanted to check which notation we were using for floor numbers. That was all.
Yeah,
No, that's fair. That's
fair. Hoxton, roll me your comlink ×2. Or your intuition plus fire. Why do I never have my matrix stuff handy?
That's all right. My comm link's better than my brain.
All right, then yeah, roll me ×2. You get a mark on someone. It looks
What's that?
like a small, tiny clown face.
A clown face?
Like a clown face.
I will say aloud, Matrix hot, go dark, and then I'll turn off my equipment and start moving sort of quickly towards the door.
Okay. Yeah, you rebooted your equipment. Okay.
Yeah. And then telling my teammates to follow suit.
So is that reboot or turn off?
Think to turn off.
Yeah, I said turn off. You could decide how Lifeline handles it. If if he's dependent on his Matrix connection, he might not. But
Okay. Are you just gonna go?
Yeah,
Go.
kind of.
Are you gonna go up to the door and kick it in? Is that the?
yeah, I reach into my jacket, make sure my pistol is there, but I don't draw it yet. And I mean, yeah, I'm double timing towards the staircase on the inside.
Alrighty.
Don't know if that was
Okay,
them who hacked me, but
I don't actually have armor on at the moment. I mean, I might have a jacket, but if we were just walking up, I wouldn't have ballistic mask or anything heavier than my pistol. So.
I mean, yeah, that's fair.
I'm not in a better boat.
Okay.
I don't think this is a place where socially accepted to walk in with a shotgun, so
Well, fair enough. But
we'll all be
Oh.
pistol and no helmets or anything socially weird.
Well, and you weren't given a lot of like time to prep up, right? Essentially, it was reboot your equipment and Hoxton's running for the doors. I assumed you guys just all followed suit.
yeah.
Correct me if I'm
Okay,
wrong.
did we decide lethal or non-lethal?
There's a strong indication of non-lethal during that talk about a grenade launcher.
Okay. I'll make sure I'm loaded with stick and shotgun.
Alright, I'm just gonna grab some mic guns really quick. Go ahead and roll initiative. You're gonna bust down a door. Click on your icon and then roll. It will put it into the thing for me. Oh, that's awesome. Thank you, game. Okay. I guess fuck it. I just wanted to know who goes first. Who's fast. Yeah.
Here we go.
That's as long as I know who goes first. Okay. So, alright, so Hoxton starts getting into motion, moving across the parking lot. I'm gonna roll a d4. Let's see. 4, 1. That's gonna be a d6 instead, but that's okay. We'll say 6 is my choice. So, I'm going to go with the fastest person who moved, and we're gonna go with Lifeline on this one. As you're about to be fired at from a sniper. Sniper. Alright, go ahead and soak 13p minus 8.
I take it I'm surprised.
Well, you're unaware of your attacker. You guys are not surprised in combat, but you did not get past their hideys whenever you guys were doing a perception check. So you definitely know that person's there now. As the shot appears to come from somewhere on the roof of the hotel, or somewhere in that general direction.
Okay, I'm not wearing my mask, but I've got everything else on, so...
Yeah. Sorry, it's not even that. It is how many hits I got? I got four, so it would be 10s minus 5.
Is it electric?
It is electric, yes.
Oh, good. Yeah, I get bonus dice.
Yeah, 10s minus 5. Sorry, I had the wrong ammo there. Alright, so Lifeline takes a shot from a sniper on the roof from somewhere. You guys are moving across the parking lot. I assume it kind of a run at least. And perfect. You take 1 stun damage. And you guys can at least get under cover of the hotel to make it hard for the sniper to fire at you. So, Hoxton, you still running straight for the door? Did anything change? I'm assuming you're in front since
Probably.
you were kind of the one who got into motion first, followed probably very quickly by Havelock and Glitz, who I think are a little bit faster than you. Could easily catch up.
I've got at G5, but yeah, I think they're both pretty fast.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if I heard a shot ring out from in front of me, yeah, I'm moving even quicker to try to cut the line of sight from the roof.
Okay, since Glitz got 20 and is a little bit faster than you, we'll say that Glitz probably gets to the door first. Glitz, are you gonna like try to kick in the door, or are you gonna wait for like Hoxton or Havelock to do it?
He's not the strongest guy here, but he's probably gonna try to kick in the door.
It's up to you whether or not you want to run in and kick in the door, or if you want to run up and take like some cover and then wait for someone else to kick in the door. It's up to you.
I think kicking the door is more of the thing that a person with Thrill Seeker will do.
That definitely does sound like a thing a Thrill Seeker would do. Alright, then go ahead and give me a roll of unarmed combat or swords or however Glitz would try to destroy a door.
Do free fall, just throw your body into it.
Just throw your body into it, and you can do a gymnastics to try to roll into it. But no, anything you want. Gun, I don't know what you've got in your hand. I know you've got a blade. Like, whatever you would do to attack a door.
It's about blade, so it's not gonna work now. I guess he's just gonna try to. Do you think gymnastics could apply to it? Like maybe what is the door made of, by the way?
Oh, it's just like a cheap hotel door. It's not reinforced or anything like that, so it's got a little bit of structure to it, but yeah.
It's like opaque or
yeah,
transparent?
It's like some type of like wooden door, essentially, or some fox wooden door.
He's gonna try to kick it with his hydraulic jack or something. Would that be an arm? Yes.
Yeah, you can do an armed or is it your sword blades, whichever you prefer, or a monofilament whip. I don't know, whatever you've got in your hand right now, Glitz.
Yeah, it doesn't answer, so I'm gonna default on melee.
Okay, so looks like it's 7 dice. Do you do physical damage with your melee? Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to get through a door. You know what? Never mind. We're just gonna.
It's cyber legs, so I guess it would do physical damage.
Right.
Cyber legs with hydraulic jacks would probably do something.
What's your unarmed damage? Just your strength, if nothing else. Unarmed attack. You have an active 5, and you do 2 stun. I'll ignore the stun right now because you're trying to essentially just kick in the door, but I'm just wanting to get an idea of how strong you are. So.
What's the strength on your leg, Glitz? You said you were kicking the door with
Yeah,
a hydraulic.
the legs have the default strength, so I never bought a upgrade. I think the default for legs is 3.
Yeah.
Sure.
So
When you buy them.
So I'm gonna go
So
ahead and
yeah,
roll this. It would actually be 1 more, but okay.
Well, I think Cyberlimbs are +2 P anyway, aren't they?
Either way, yeah, I'm not too worried about the actual type of damage, just as long as I'm just curious how strong Glitz was. So you managed to kick the door. You do not manage to successfully break the door, though. It definitely looks damaged. You kicked it, but it's not open, unfortunately. Havelock, what do you want to do? Let's just kick the door.
I mean, I don't have any real way to bust through a door, so
it's not a super strong door. He's done some damage to it.
I'll probably try to like take a pot shot at the sniper if have I seen him yet?
Yeah, you can go ahead and roll me a perception check at a -4 to see if you can see the sniper. You could definitely It's up to you if you want to get like in full cover, like in the hotel up near the door. If you want to stay in the parking lot and take a shot at the sniper, you can do that too. Okay.
I'll get in full cover by the door, and then if I still have enough action economy, I'll take a single shot. Otherwise, I'll take the cover and stay there.
Do you have Okay, yeah, you can do a single shot and then take single or cover to get on the door. Do you have select sound filter or like any of those ones that give you directional sound? That's what I'm asking about.
I have select sound filter and the spatial analyzer.
That's the one I want, not select sound filter. Yes, the spatial analyzer. Okay. We will say we'll give her some negatives because you have a better idea of where she's at. Alright, yeah, you are able to get a pinpoint on the sniper who is hiding. You don't get a very good image, but you know essentially where they're at, and you can fire there. It will not be a blind fire since you have a good indication with your sound filter of the direction you're firing at, so feel free to take a single shot if you would like, and then you can use a single shot to take cover.
Yeah, I don't know what sort of modifiers we want for range right there, but you can knock them off the end.
Yeah, probably. What's the range on your pistol? 5?
I mean,
5 to 10?
I'm not. Yeah, and 5, 20, 40, 60.
Okay, probably just be a -1 then.
That'll be negated for my improved rangefinder then.
Oh, okay. Then why did you ask? Sorry.
Well, I didn't know if it'd be further than that.
I'm gonna keep things thematic so don't get tied down. Okay, unfortunately your shot.
Dodge.
Yeah, your shot hits the side of the wall of the hotel. You take cover underneath the door. Hoxton, what do you want to do? Actually,
I'm gonna try to.
Lifeline would actually be before you, I suppose. Sorry. Lifeline, what would you like to do?
Have I reached the door?
You have reached the door after taking a sniper round. Stick and shock.
Okay. I will, because we don't have DNI right now because all our gear's off, I will say to anyone who's within earshot, sniper, non-lethal, and then I will go up to the door and I will try and break it down.
Yeah, go for it. Do like I said, honor combat or whatever you've got to try to break through a door. Just give me your damage code if you roll it. Let me know what your damage is on a door. Oh, you got EP naturally, so must be 10.
Yep. Base damage is 9p minus 2 AP.
Yeah, perfect. It's a cheap material. Shouldn't be too hard to get through, right? All right, you with that and with the damage Glitz has, you can hear like kind of you hit it and the hinge or the lock kind of obviously gives. It seems like there's something on the other side that's holding the door shut, and there's probably kind of a big oomph whenever you kick it, and you hear like this horrible snorting sound as it looks like something is kind of holding the door in place, essentially keeping you from completely blocking it down. But the door itself is now like I don't want to quite say it's off its hinges, but it's easy to push open if you can get through whatever's on the other side of it.
Sounds like the heifer's on the other side of the door.
That's a good indication. Hoxton, what do you want to do? Sorry, what do you want to do?
Oh no, I say that out loud.
Oh, you say that out loud? Okay, yeah. That's fair. Excellent, what do you do?
Alright, you say that out loud, then I'll say, alright, clear. I'll plant the charges. And I'm just gonna get up next to the door and get ready to push if I hear the guy turn and run. Potentially trying to feint the fact that I'm about to blow the door up.
Yeah, you hear a loud, or a very squeaky, high-pitched male voice go, Shiny, get away from the door! And then kind of the door again is still kind of, it's still connected to the door frame, but you do hear a large scuffling and movement as somebody appears to have moved away from the door. You can push the door open if you want, Hoxton.
Are my two teammates taking up both sides of the door, or can I push it from cover on the side of the door?
I think you can push it from cover. Oh, no, I take that back. Lifeline and... Well, we're going to keep things thematic. Lifeline and Glitz
Lifeline is directly in front of it.
Yeah, Lifeline and Glitz were more or less directly in front of it, but they can take the time to move away from it before you open it. You can give them a quick nod, and they can... if they want to. Otherwise, they can continue to stay right in front of it.
Yeah, so I'll just, slam up against next to the door, and then give it a strong push as I draw my pistol and flashlight.
Okay. You push it there, there's dim light inside the room, but there's light inside of it, and you see a large hulking figure who just like lets out a very large sound gasp whenever you come in the door, or angry huff, that's probably a better way to put it. Who was it next in my turn order? So they were doing that. Who else do I got up? The sniper shot. He is gonna try to take a shot at you as you come in. Hoxton, as you push open the door, you've got the +2 from partial cover, and he is not got a lot of dice, so don't worry about it too much. You can easily, defend against that, so no problem. As somebody tries to shoot at you with a heavy pistol. So, Glitz and Lifeline, you guys essentially are gonna go next. What do you want to do?
Lifeline will sort of nod at Glitz and gesture left, and hoping that Glitz acknowledges what he's just said to him, he's going to bust in, go to the left of the door, and shoot the closest target, which I'm assuming is going to be the Minotaur.
Yeah, that's definitely the easiest target in here, so yeah, absolutely, go for it. You find a giant Minotaur who's clearly augmented up, Street Sam style. She's female. She is wearing some form-fitting armor, clearly bloodied and bandaged. It looks like she has come to a good deal of harm. She is currently holding a heavy pistol and looks like is waiting your shot, so go for it.
Okay, 6-round burst, and I'm going to edge it.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to reroll failure.
It's a 6-round burst at -5, right? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Right, I'm going to post-edge that to reroll failures.
Go for it. She would full defense.
Look at you.
I'm gonna keep. Which it didn't even matter. So yeah, you hit her.
I only get to keep 8 of those hits, so that is damage code of 14S minus 5 electric.
-5 electric. I think that's this number. I'm bad at math. Forgive me if I'm wrong. 14, you said? That is more than enough. You zap the crap out of this Minotaur. She will fall unconscious. Yep, she will fall unconscious on the ground. This is big boom as you zapped poor Shiny into unconsciousness.
Glitz might think the bomb went off that I promised.
Yeah.
With the shaking of the ground.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah. She just you put her down. Put down the Minotaur. Glitz, you want to go next?
He was taking a moment looking around for an actual bomb.
Yeah, there's no actual bomb. There is a male human. There is a male gnome on one of the beds. There is also laying on one of the beds a female orc.
Any of them are armed? All of them?
All of them what?
Any of them are armed, or
Yeah,
all
yeah,
of them
they're-
are armed?
The woman on the orc on the bed is laying there with her eyes closed, but the gnome and the male human both have heavy pistols.
He's gonna try to shoot the human
Okay,
with a simple action.
go for it.
We're going not wireless right now, right? So
Any negatives? Are you doing any type of round burst, 3-round burst, or anything, or just a simple action, just a single shot?
that's there a simple action to do a
Depends on your
same
end.
outburst.
You can semi-auto? Okay, yep, you can do a semi-auto and be a -2. You can do that.
Yeah, but is the complex action or a simple action?
I think you can do one for a simple, so I'm just gonna say yes for now because I don't want to look it up. Let me. I see it here. I got it right here. Let me look it up. I'm pretty sure you can do one for a simple, so just go ahead and roll it. And if I'm wrong, we will we'll fix it then.
Okay, because I wanted to use one simple to do that, and another simple to. Is there anything that I could use to take cover?
Yeah, absolutely. You can move into the room and take cover.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do that. Then try to take some
Yeah.
cover and keep a general distance from the enemies.
A semi-automatic burst is normally complex, but you can do a burst fire depending on the gun you have, which would be a simple and give you the same effect. So, okay, so that guy, Glitter is going to defend. He will also full defense to try to not get shot.
Glitz is fighting somebody named Glitter.
Yes. You get 4 net hits.
I don't know if Glamour.
Uh,
Let me check your shots.
were you using your Ares Predator?
Yeah, 4 it, so I think that's gonna be 10 stun minus 5,
10
I
stun.
believe.
10 stun minus 5. Okay. Sounds good. I think next is gonna be Havelock. What do you want to do, Havelock? So I roll this.
Havelock will take a pot shot up at the sniper, just to really just keep him locked down.
Okay.
So, keeping them from taking shots at the team. I don't really care about hitting them. I'm just trying to force them down.
Do the called shot. Shake up. That has that effect essentially. You're lowering his initiative rather than trying to actually hit him. Unless you do just want to try to hit him.
I was just shooting. Yeah.
Okay, Glitz, the person you shot at falls. How much did you do, Tom? 10? Okay, not unconscious. The human you shot, you definitely hit him. You zap the crap out of him. He kind of takes leans down on the bed, like taking a half knee almost, but is not currently unconscious. So yeah, go ahead and you can fire at the sniper, Havelock.
Just 2 hits.
All right. Alright, you again fire at the hotel, and you even start to wonder if she's still up there, if they're still up there, if they may have moved now that you've kind of got their position and their team hotel room is going to be invaded. So you start hearing movement scuffling on this across the roof. Hoxton, what do you want to do?
I'll lean around the corner from the door frame and try to put down the one Glitz wounded.
Okay, yeah, go ahead. What did I get last time? It'd be 7. Alright, that's probably... Yeah, I'm not even gonna roll soak. That would be more than enough to knock them unconscious. If you can do more than 1 damage, I think, or 2 damage, then you got it. So, this person is not as heavily armored up. They're wearing just a jumpsuit of some sort, as if they were, kind of not preparing to be in the middle of a firefight. So,
with taking a peek in the room, do any of these people look like they have a clown motif?
There is a male gnome who is holding a heavy pistol, who has some wild, crazy red hair and a lot of freckles.
Okay, that's good.
So, Havelock, you probably hear actually down from, or no, I'll take that. Hoxton, you'll hear from the Havelock. You will see the sniper get up and probably start to run as if to get cover and maybe to eventually come down from her perch to help her team, because obviously inside the building the only person she can currently keep shooting at is you. And then the male gnome will look at Hoxton and look at Glitz and Lifeline, and he just throws down his pistol and just goes I give up. Actually, I can't do that. Hold on.
Has he got a adrenaline surge or something?
No. Okay, never mind. No. But he does have a negative quality that he would not allow him to surrender, so he does not do that. He fires at Hoxton. Oh, sorry. He wanted to give up. I wanted him to give up, but he would not give up.
He could spend it.
Psych.
He could spend edge. Let's see, edge. He will spend edge, but not to resist the giving up. He's going to probably edge his shot. So, so he would have got 2 net hits on you as he fires at you with his heavy pistol. Unless you wanted to edge your defensive roll.
No, it's alright. I'll just take it, I guess.
Alright, it'll be 10p, it looks like. No AP. Combat paralysis. Oh, so no, wait.
Wait, then he doesn't get an action.
He doesn't, yeah, he doesn't do it at all. He seems panicked. I totally read, didn't read, it's combat paralysis. I totally read, the other one, which is the combat, like the combat junkie or whatever. Yeah, it's okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
So no, he wants to fire at you. It would have been epic, but instead he just throws down his gun and is just like, I give up, stop.
Alright.
It looks like a small child is surrendering to you, throwing down their heavy pistol. We're gonna be kind of a loose and initiative. Let me know what you guys want to do.
Yeah, assuming he was like pointing the gun at me as he started to tremble, I'll like run in and grab it out of his hand and tell Glitz and Lifeline to keep clearing.
Okay. As you run in to grab it out of his hand, you see the. I should say the sniper would take up position elsewhere, Havelock, and she's gonna shoot at you. I'll hand wave a little bit the hits right now. It seems like the surrendering message is gonna go out from the gnome, so she may take a quick shot at you and then hold her position for now. But for those of the 3 of you in the room, you see the body of the orc just sort of awkwardly like sit up and look around the room at you, and then will attack. Let's see. Whoever is probably nearest to her, which I think would be Hoxton.
100% the gnome.
100% the gnome. That's fair. Let's find out.
It's either me or the gnome, for sure. I'm like right next to it.
We'll find out.
I would have basically been stood by the door, with my weapon out, sort of trying to cover Hoxton as he moves in.
Yeah.
So if she stands up, I would just shoot her.
Okay.
If she goes to make any threat, sitting up or just moving her hands or anything other than just sort of chilling out and surrendering.
Yeah, she's gonna sit up and she is going to attack the gnome. I'm gonna let her do that because she would be faster than you. But yes.
She's gonna attack
supernatural.
the gnome.
Yeah, it's anyway. She makes a grab for the gnome who has been unarmed by Hoxton, and. Hoxton, you see her just grab hold of the gnome for a minute and just rip him kind of down. Like, I don't know if you had a hold of him, but now you may be in a tug of war if you did.
Yeah, I totally would have like casually had a hand on him. So yeah, it'd probably be a little jarring.
His little body just sort of goes somewhat limp between the 2 of you as you just feel this evil like blackness in the room start to come out of this orc.
Guys, we got a live one.
So now, if Glitz and Lifeline would like to do something, you can.
Okay. Have I had time to reload? No, I wouldn't have done.
Probably not.
Yeah, I'm just going to fire another 6-round burst.
Okay. She is technically kind of prone-ish.
Does that change my dice portal?
No, that's more for her. So I'm counting in my head. 6-round burst would be -5, so.
Yep.
Oop, I did this backwards, that's fine. Alright, you get 2 net hits.
Okay, that's 8S minus 6 AP. Minus 5, sorry, electric.
8S, you said?
Yep.
Alright, then she will take 6 stun damage, if I did my math right. So, let me finally look at my notes. Okay. So this creature just looks at you with these black hideous eyes and just does this horrible scream in your direction as you stick and shock it. Glitz, what do you want to do?
It looks kind of terrifying, right?
Yes, it looks exceptionally terrifying.
Glitz is gonna try to take a shot at it, but he's also one simple action did that. With another simple action, he's gonna reach into the smuggling compartment in his cyber leg and take his monofilament whip just in case.
Okay. I think you can deploy a monofilament whip as a free action if you have your Wi-Fi on, which you guys don't. So it'll take your whole turn to essentially get your monofilament whip out and ready it.
Yeah, basically that is
Okay.
some actions to take it and get ready,
Yeah. Good.
and one to try to shoot it.
Well, so you can't do both. I think because you don't have your Wi-Fi on, so you're not getting your Wi-Fi bonuses. So if you want to pull your monofilament whip out and ready it, it's going to take 2 simple actions to do. So that would be your whole turn. Would be readying your monofilament whip.
For now, just take into each hand.
Okay. So
Not actually getting ready.
okay. Yeah. Then you can get it out of your smuggling compartment and fire at the thing. You can do that. It was another 3-round burst, which would be a -2, I think. So if I did this right, it'd be like 7-ish to defend. Ooh, let me make sure that was right. Whatever last time. No, it would be 6 because Lifeline attacked it. Oh no, you had more burst negatives. So
Yeah, he did a
So, yeah.
-5.
so you did tie it. I don't know what were you using? Were you using stick and shock?
Yeah, let's take a check.
Okay, so you give it another good zap. Hoxton, what do you want to do?
Does the gnome still look conscious?
He looks limp, but yeah, he doesn't look unconscious. He looks more incapacitated.
I want to try to pull him from her grasp.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Just flat strength.
Just flat strength, yeah. Or I mean, unless you got something else you want to try to do, but just flat strength will work.
Unarmed combat was the only thing I could think of.
Let me do this. Do flat strength if you're not trying to hurt him. If you're just for all the life of you trying to get him away from her, then you can do unarmed combat.
No, the intention is to keep him safe, so yeah, I guess
Yeah.
I'll just do strength.
Both will
That's a good
work.
roll.
One just might hurt. Alright, you managed to pull the gnome kind of out of her grasp. He is now in your hands. And probably drooling a little bit on your armor. Cradling a gnome.
Is there?
Go ahead.
I was saying, is there something that I could put him down on behind me, like to put me between him and her?
Yeah, I think you can drop something for a free action. Just throw him like on the other side of the bed. Oh.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, Havelock, you're probably still outside with that sniper, though the sniper is still aiming down her rifle at you. She has not taken any shots at you, and you guys both hear the sounds coming from the hotel. What do you want to do?
He's gonna still kind of hunker down behind cover, but turn his head and go like, "What the hell's going on in there?" And then hold his action from that point.
Okay. Well, that will get us back around to the baddie. So this female orc is going to reach out and try to punch Hoxton in the face, as he has stolen the gnome from her.
Can I block?
Yeah, absolutely. Go for it. Alright.
I'm gonna edge this one. I don't think I want to get hit by this, seeing what it did to the gnome.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you successfully block as its fists bounce off your forearm guard or whatever you got there.
Oh, I forgot the forearm guard.
Lifeline.
Oh, that's for soap.
Yeah, lifeline. What do you want to do? Is this the fluff in the forearm guard? It's for use for blocking. So.
Yeah, that's exactly how it happened. That makes sense.
Lifeline. What do you want?
This thing is still up, yeah?
It is. It is a little woozy and shocked, but it is still up.
Okay, so it's still twitchy. In that case, I will jet clip. Unfortunately, while this is off, so I have to use a simple action to insert clip, and I'm gonna put a 3-round burst into it as a simple action.
Okay. Do that.
I keep forgetting to mention it on my turn, but just as a free action, I will totally shout that Decker's down. You can go live again. Just not to retcon anything you've just done, but just for future actions if you have the economy.
That's fine. I think this is the defense for it. So go ahead. What did I just roll? Oh.
Nothing we can see.
Yeah, nothing you can see. You got 2 net hits in the burst fire.
Okay.
Oh, it was electrical damage. Oh, that's in toxins. Never mind. Okay, so. You get more. Okay, so I mean another 6 damage. That is enough to zap the orc into unconsciousness and just crumbles on the floor at Hoxton's feet. For the moment, for Havelock, the elf female who's got the sniper rifle, she kind of looks at you, looks at the side of the door, and sort of starts kind of, you maybe have that moment of realization where both your teams are in trouble, and she starts to, she keeps the gun pointed at you, but it seems in like a little bit less of a hostile action. She starts to kind of move toward the door, right, and she starts to lower her rifle away from you as she is now curious about what's going on in the room.
Havelock will do the same. He'll kind of stand up and he'll have his pistol out in front of him, but pointed at the ground.
Okay.
And he'll kind of be turning back to the door.
As the two of you get to the door and look in, you see Lifeline with a pistol who's been firing, I believe, at the orc that's laying on the ground. There's a Minotaur unconscious on the ground. Glitz has got a monofilament whip in hand. Hoxton has a gnome lovingly cradled on the bed. And there is another human as well as unconscious on the floor. And probably as she sees that her team has now been taken out, the sniper will again like take a very hostile like action like look at you, Havelock, but she kind of realizes she's just out of luck and she just asks, "Who are you people?"
We came for the girl and the cup. That's all we want. We'll get out of here.
She'll kind of very unelf-like snicker at that. And she's like, "We don't have the damn thing or her."
What the fuck is that?
What do you?
I say as I point to the.
To the orc?
Yeah,
yeah.
it just attacked the gnome. What the hell?
She'll look in and she'll look genuinely surprised at that, and she'll say, "That's Darkbright. That's our mage. She wouldn't attack Bitspeak."
Well, she just did. She
had a darkness in her eyes. Something unnatural.
Yeah,
So-
I mean that was intense. Do you know?
Sorry, Glitz, you're cutting up a little bit. What'd you say?
Sorry.
That's okay.
I think this is going to say some kind of nasty anger issues.
No, she'll like, "No, we don't." And as you guys look around now, especially Lifeline with all your medical knowledge, they look beaten to hell. Like the Minotaur is bleeding and bandaged, as was the male human, who looks like he's significantly taken a lot of wounds. The gnome does as well. Only the elf, the sniper, appears to be unharmed. Besides the stick and shock rounds that you guys did, these guys have actual like physical damage to them.
The hell happened, y'all? You were in her apartment. We saw the signs of a struggle. We saw the shell in the side of the wall. What happened?
Give me a negotiation roll. You can take. We'll give you an easy +2.
Can I assist by saying,
Yeah, absolutely.
we're obviously not here to kill you. We just want the girl. We want the cup. You can go.
Yeah, go ahead. Do your rolls. You negotiate for this.
And I will offer to provide medical aid in a kind of a way which helps these guys with their negotiation.
Excellent. Yeah, take. Well, you guys can do your assist rolls. Do that, and then also take with Lifeline's assistant to help. That will change her mood a little bit. So we'll say it'll be an extra +4 on top of whatever you guys come up with normally for your rolls.
I was able to give you 2 more dice, Havelock, if you factored those in.
Oh, it's roll 20.
Those were already rolled in there.
How many hits do you get?
So,
My roll 20.
4 right now. I'm just gonna edge that.
Oh, well, okay.
I already said it, so I'll get more hits, but it'll matter.
It's really up to you. I just think my roll 20 is showing server connection issues. I just wanted to make it while I got it.
Yeah, so I rolled more hits. I don't know if it thematically matters, but
How
I
many-
already called edge, so.
How many times did you get it in total?
4 plus more.
4. Okay. Okay. Well, yeah, that'll make a big difference. So she'll finally like completely lower her sniper rifle, and she'll give a nod to Lifeline as he offers to provide medical aid to her teammates. She will look between Hoxton and Glitz and Havelock and tell you, we kidnapped the girl like we were supposed to. We got paid, and we dropped off the cup. Everything went fine. And then that son of a bitch that was our Johnson, he attacked us and left us all wounded, near dead. We got out of there as fast as we could.
Where? How long ago?
You know, she'll kind of like her eyes will roll up like she's thinking about it, and like I don't know, 3-4 hours ago. It's a Cypress Lawn Memorial.
Cypress what memorial?
Cypress Lawn Memorial Park. It's here in Everett.
If these guys were wounded 2 or 3 hours ago, I can't provide first aid, but I can give them medicine.
Yep.
They were wounded seconds ago.
Well, they were also wounded seconds ago. Yes, some of the physical damage looks like it's already been taken care of with first aid, but they have new stun damage that you could definitely start offering medical attention for.
I will work on the stun damage.
Mm-hmm.
How many rolls do you want?
To keep this stuff moving, let's say, give me 1 per person just so I can see how well it is. So there is 4 of them, assuming you're doing all of them. You can roll me 4 rolls, or you can even do it if you want as an extended test, and I will just I will apply it essentially as between them as each of them needed it. But, so yeah, you guys learn.
Okay.
Cypress.
Okay, my
Memorial.
limit for
Good.
first aid is 11, so I get to keep all of those hits for everyone.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
All right, so Cypress Memorial, she was still alive when you dropped her off?
Yeah, we cut her hand on the way out, but otherwise she's fine. She's unconscious, and she'll pat her rifle like we use stick and shock.
So, like, were you supposed to deliver the girl and the cup together? Was it a 2-for-1 deal?
Yes.
You feel like making some money?
She'll look around at her team and like, no. I'm staying here with them. They are not in a position to help them to defend themselves right now. We're looking to get the hell out of here. Whoever that Johnson was, we don't want nothing to do with him.
I don't think your mage was your mage. I would be wary. You may want to bind them, and you probably don't want to stay here. And I'm heading towards the door.
Okay. So, as Lifeline.
Okay.
Good.
Okay. Do you guys, which definition of quick healer do you guys use on the grid?
I believe per core it says everything, right? So I usually just roll that if somebody wants to do it.
Okay. Okay, fine. In that case, I rolled the right dice pool.
Yeah, can you tell me how many hits
Do
you
you
get?
want
My
me to
roll
make
20 is not working, so just tell me how many you got. Oh, you got all.
Okay,
you said you
I
got
got-
11, right, or something.
I got 8 on the first. Well, these are net hits after the threshold. 6 on the first, 3 on the second, 4 on the third, 6 on the fourth.
Okay. Okay, so yeah, it takes several minutes for you to do that with all of them, but you can quickly get to it in less than like 5 minutes. This
Okay.
other chick is explaining what happened.
Okay, I did reload before I started doing that. I will, once I've finished doing that, I'll ask her if she wants me to, if they're going to lay up here or if they're going to go somewhere else.
She tells you we're gonna get the hell out of here.
Okay, I won't bother doing medicine then.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to offer them services after, you get finished with your job or something like that, she will definitely be grateful, essentially, for all that you've done. And I don't think they have anyone with medical knowledge between them, but they are definitely going to get as far away from Everett as possible.
Yeah, it's definitely what I suggest they do.
Okay, I will hand them the comm code to a burner comm
Hmm.
and tell them once they get situated to give me a call, and I'll see what I can do. No promises.
All right, she'll take it. She'll introduce her runner name as Ardra, Ardra, and we can wrap that up after this run if you want to meet up with them. But yeah, she will tell you. She'll give you guys all a serious warning, as it seems like you're bent on maybe going and finding out what's going on with this Johnson. She'll tell you like he's bad news. Like you should really reconsider.
Who does he work for? Do you know?
No, he called himself Ostlander or something like that. He had on a dock wagon armor, but he didn't look like anybody who worked for dock wagon I've ever seen.
Dog wagon armor. Standard armor like I'm wearing, or heavy armor?
Heavier.
Heavier armor. Okay.
I think you're in an armor jacket, right? Is it?
Yeah, armor jacket. And,
Yeah. So,
well, my ballistic mask is on my belt.
yeah. She would look you up and down and tell you heavier.
Do you have a picture?
She'll look over at the gnome. How many hits did you get on the gnome? She'll tell you. She'll tell you since the show. They're back up, right? Yeah, she'll tell you she can get you one. She'll look at the gnome who probably was their matrix support.
Getting him a cup of water from the bathroom now.
Okay.
Helping the little guy sit up.
All right. Yeah, he can provide you with a gnome of a human. Looks like he's he's a gnome. But he will provide you with a picture of a human. Looks like he's in his mid-30s, dark hair. Very, very clean, otherwise well taken care of. Looks like he's probably like corp or someone well-to-do, at least somebody with a good lifestyle.
What's he wearing? Full body, security, mil-spec?
In the picture, he is wearing just the armor for a full body, essentially, but not the helmet part. Just the actual armor, and it very clearly has a dock wagon logo on it. It also has some blood, like a little bit of dried blood on it.
Okay, is it possible for me to tell if that's faked or if that's genuine? Or would I not be able to tell with the quality of the picture?
Yeah, you could roll, I think, just some perception dice to try to get an idea of that. I mean, definitely, and from your outfit, it definitely looks like to you, like, yeah, the dock wagon, legit armor. But if you want to see if the photo is actually doctored, roll me perception. Just tell me how many hits you got.
I'm not worried if it's doctored. I'm just worried about whether it looks genuine or not. If it looks genuine, fine.
You want to know if the photo is genuine, or do you want to know if the armor is genuine?
The armor.
Oh, then yeah, the armor looks genuine. Yes. Sorry, I thought you wanted to look at the photo to see if it's fake. Yeah, it looks like something that would probably come out of the Linwood Clinic, perhaps. They may have on spare. It looks like it was, other than some recent scrapes on it, it doesn't look like it was heavily worn, so I imagine it probably came out of a supply closet or something.
Okay, I will let everyone know that via DNI. Yeah, that armor that Johnson's wearing, it looks like it might have come from stores recently, but it looks like genuine armor as far as I can tell.
Alright, we'll need to suit up then. But we gotta get to that memorial quick before the trail gets cold.
Let's get prepared.
Are these people squared away? Lifeline, can we head out?
Yeah, there's nothing more I can do with them until they get situated. So we can rock whenever you want.
As I give the gnome the glass of water, kind of like crouch down on my knee, not on my knees, but just crouched and sort of give him a pass. No hard feelings, yeah.
Oh yeah, he'll say you. Damn it! If I'd gotten that mark on you, this wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, tough luck. Maybe next time. Good luck, and watch out for that one. And I'll point to the unconscious mage on the bed.
Okay.
Something's not right. And then I'm gonna get up and head towards the door.
All right, you get up and head towards the door.
I will pick up my kit, pick up the empty clips that I left on the floor, and follow Hoxton out.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. Let's right there take a quick 5-minute break. You guys are none of you are having roll 20 issues, right?
You cut out. None of us are having what?
Roll 20 issues or Discord issues?
No, we seem to be communicating just fine. Havelock, can you see Glitz's latest DNI?
Yes, I can. I can see.
Alright,
Yeah, so we're all in chat.
I think it's just my internet. So yeah, let's take a quick 5-minute break and I'll try to diagnose that. So I'll be right back.
Okay.